Welcome. I'm Deborah Greenhut on behalf of the Rational Caregiver. I'm taking a class in direct care management from Caring Our Way, which is an organization helmed by Denise Brown. If you'd like more information about the organization, you can contact the website caringourway.com, and I'll put the link in the comments below for you. I'm taking this course to keep up my knowledge base for family caregivers that I'll be coaching. So my answers to the questions are my exploration into what it feels like to be a caregiver, and I look forward to sharing them with you. Thanks for visiting. Hello there. Thank you for sharing this journey with me for the Master Direct Care Professional course. I'm going to record a series of videos. This first one is about questions. I've been asked to say, what questions do I like clients, families, and supervisors to ask me when I'm doing caregiving? So I thought about this because I love questions, I always have. And what occurred to me was that the 5 W's are the good basic unit for questions. That's actually 5 W's and an H. So what those questions would be are who, what, when, where, how, and why. And I'd also like people to ask me about my own emergency contacts. If something were to come up, whom should they call? And letters of authorization. If there's some kind of special need I have to be identified as a caregiver, then I want to make sure that the clients are aware of that and they ask me about how to position it. So those are the questions I would like people to ask me, and very often they do, perhaps not in those words, but the 5 W's and an H: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Hi again. Welcome back to my exam for the Master Direct Care Professional course. I'm going to answer my second question now, which is, could I create a system for organizing supplies? So I was thinking it would be useful to have an acronym for where to put things so they aren't hiding in the back on a shelf somewhere where I don't remember that I placed them. So I came up with the word FIND, F-I-N-D, because that's what I'm trying to do. And here's the way I would map that out. F in FIND would be for first priority emergencies, things like antiseptics or bandages, anything that I'd have to reach for without a whole lot of notice. So that would be F for FIND. Second letter of FIND is I, and here I was thinking about inadvertent situations where, let's say, a situation required an emergency hygiene repair, hygiene cleanup of some sort. So the incontinence pads might go there, and other types of products that you might use in order to help someone clean up fast, the wipes, all those types of things. The third letter of FIND is N, and that would be for non-medical niceties, things like a heating pad or soothing lotion, all of the equipment or preparations that could help someone to feel a little bit better, at least a little more comfortable if you were to apply them. And the last letter is D. So in this case, D will stand for the dailies. That's any medication that's taken daily or any equipment that's used every day, medical treatments, everything that you use on a daily basis. That would be D for daily. So there's my acronym, FIND. F is for first use, the emergencies. I is for inadvertent situations that require some type of cleanup or repair. N is for non-medical niceties, and D is for the dailies. So I hope my FIND acronym is helpful to you if you're trying to organize, and I'm going to keep working on it because I want to make sure that I've covered everything that I would need to have in that particular closet. Thanks for listening. So the third question I want to answer for the Master Direct Care Professional course has to do with burnout. And boy, I'm sure we've all been there or very close to it if we've ever been a caregiver, because there's so much to do and 24 hours to do it in. The question I was asked was, how does it feel? And what helps when you're feeling failure of that sort, or exhaustion and the helplessness of not being able to do any more? So I've thought about this a lot because I've been in that condition a couple of times. And what I've come up with are my solutions. So that's SOUL, solutions. And the idea for me has always been to get away from the scene of the crime, the scene of the burnout, as much as possible. The most important thing for me is to try to recover my creativity, which is really fundamental to my effectiveness. So I try to do something like take photographs or write a journal or write something important to me, a memoir perhaps, so that I feel that I can produce something again. Because for me, burnout often takes the shape of just, I can't do anything anymore. And I start to feel useless and helpless. And I don't want to be in that condition very long. So that's my solution for burnout. Thank you for watching. Hi, welcome back. This is the fourth of 4 videos for my Master Direct Care Professional course. So this last question was about what favorite activities do you share with the person you care for? And I love this question because it is so important to think of the person you care for as more than someone you work for. I think it's important to feel that there's some companionship there. Otherwise, the assignment becomes a real drudge, and you may not take it in the best way possible when people ask you to do things. So one of the experiences I treasured when I was caring for a friend who was declining from Alzheimer's was the fact that while we used to walk an awful lot, we walked for miles a day and really enjoyed it, at a certain point, we just weren't able to do that anymore. So I tried to think of something we could substitute so we could have that same kind of experience, but essentially on the couch. And what I came up with was that instead of watching mindless TV, we could watch travel videos. And the nice thing about travel videos is that they keep the scenery moving in front of you. And they helped us to remember a lot of our happy memories. At first, I chose places we'd been to together. And we actually were planning fantasy trips, speculating about places we'd love to go, should the situation turn around, or should something drop out of the sky and make it different for us. But we could enjoy the road, we could enjoy the pretend, and the videos helped us to imagine the scenery and imagine the types of things that we could do. Now, at first I was resisting my own idea because I was regretting so much that we couldn't travel anymore. But finally, I began to appreciate the warmth of memories where we had been and learning new things about even places where we had been. These were all beneficial, and they helped me and my friend to renew the positive aspects of our relationship before some of it became a caregiving situation. So that's my response for the fourth and final question. What are the favorite activities you share with your companion? And I'm happy to say we were able for some months to shed some new light on some shared memorable experiences. Thank you.